All right, let's go live right quick. Picking up my little tool up off the ground here. I think I've shown you guys. Who else was showing one of these? It's pretty funny. So, I wanted to talk about recent Bigfoot report that I just read up on out of Pasadena, California. It's a throwback. It's 1989. And I like the throwback reports. And as of late, since I've been in SoCal, I've been looking into more reports, looking into more areas, and looking into areas that are, very close to me at the moment, especially because of gas and all that, right? So I can only go so far at the moment, but not too far from me. I've been going to Pasadena a lot lately, and we've done several trips up to the Haunted Forest. It's also called the Cobb Estate, or Enchanted Forest. And then I heard they called it something else. I think it was Los Flores Canyon or something like that. But anyway, I know it is Haunted Forest, and I think the last time we went up there, went up at night, ran into a group of people, and then we got that weird yell, got the orb that went by. What up, Cactus? Were you feeling sick the other day, dude? Hope you're feeling better, dude. If so, glad you joined. And so, yeah, we've been going up there lately. It's an interesting spot, and it's just one of those areas that, as a youth, I've always heard about. So I don't know, I feel this connection to it. I always thought about it growing up, and then now I finally get to go there. And I don't know why I never really went with, like, my friends as teenagers. We just never made it up that way. We explored a lot of other places, but not that particular spot. Oh, nice. Cheers, Glenn. Sounds good. Have one for me. And so, yeah, I'm really attracted to this area. And then, like, the history of the estate's pretty interesting, too. I guess a millionaire rich person owned it before, and it got eventually sold. And there's deaths on the property, and so it has its past. And then I was also going through some videos and of Cobb Estate, checking out some other people's vids. Right on, man. I appreciate that. Enjoy them. What up, Juan? I didn't see you were in here, bro. Cheers, buddy. And so, yeah, this last time we went, we had some activity. I felt we had activity. We got that weird vocalization. It was a loud yell. We thought it was a person. There's a group of people there. I went down, asked them. They said it wasn't them, right? And so in people's videos, people are mentioning that you'll hear voices and screams and stuff like that that go on there. And so there, for me, it was just like a bell ring. I was like, oh yeah, we had that happen. And then the big orb that flew over the mountain, and then some other little ones that we thought were maybe dust that were being kicked up by me from the dirt or something, or I don't know, but it just seemed weird after that. I was questioning it. So pretty trippy. And so I was looking at Bigfoot reports, and I was checking out Pasadena. I've done it before, but this other website came out. I think it's called Bigfoot Encounters or Reports. Police going by. And so this one out of Pasadena popped up, and sure enough, so before that, I was checking out this other video, and I didn't even finish it. It was these guys from, I think, Boston or something. It's like the videos from like 12 years ago. They go up to Cobb Estate, and they're mentioning some of the activity, and then they mention Bigfoot. I'm like, oh, what? Here we go, right? And then one of the first times, I think, or the first time I had gone up there, I found a stick structure that I talk about and was questioning and try to go back to do a video, and my phone, I was live streaming and the service was not working and whatever, but I did capture a little bit of the structure. And so I kept going back after that and wondering if there had been activity there, because it's part of the Angeles National Forest, so I'm like, yeah, they got to be able to come down just like mountain lion, bear do. I would imagine they would if they're around or when they're around. Um, you hear about a lot of sightings and stuff near towns or near houses, residential areas. So, I've talked about you don't have to be far in the sticks to have things happen or to hear reports. And then being so populated out here, of course, the reports are going to be, a lot of them are going to be near some sort of city or town or, something like that. A lot of them are in the outskirts as well, but I think it's SoCal. They're not far from major cities. What's up, J Mac? Who else is in here? Skibo, what up? And so, yeah, this report. So after I seen that video, I'm like, dude, let me look up reports Pasadena again, Bigfoot. And sure enough, this website popped up and it had a report of a lady from Eagle Rock, California. And Eagle Rock is right here. It's not far. Dogman, what's going on? And so she was up in Cobb State, and I was like, there we go. And she was hiking up to an area, and there's a few trails there. And there's one my brother and I had done, and it led us to these power towers, I call them, these electrical towers. And I don't know, I thought I had maybe done a video. I possibly did a video that day. And I'd be surprised if I didn't, but anyway, so we checked it out, and we also seen this reservoir, water res, that's underground. And at the time, I didn't know what it was. It was just like, it looks like metal sheeting kind of sticking out of the ground. But in one of these videos that I've seen today, they explained that was the water storage for fire and stuff like that on the property for the mansion, for the Cobb Estate. And so I was like, oh, all right. And then the report, the lady was describing that she went by that. So I know totally the trail she was going up. And I posted the report in the community page so you guys could check it out too and read it for yourself. But yeah, I got pretty excited about that. And yeah, her report was pretty trippy. It wasn't seemed pretty exciting but it wasn't an aggressive or negative encounter at all. Actually, at the end, it seemed like they waved at each other, so it was a pretty trippy. You hear about these Bigfoot reports, and sometimes the Bigfoot will be doing weird things. You always hear like it's doing something weird that and then people kind of like joke on that. But it's something to take note of these strange activities that these creatures are doing when they're seen and stuff. And so, yeah, she said that she waved at the creature and it had waved back too. And yeah, it wasn't huge. I think she described it as 6 foot, being all black, and definitely something to check out if you're into this stuff. And so, yeah, and I talked about, returning to the area, following up on I like to follow up on areas, especially when I feel good about it. And LIB, speaking of rituals, yeah, that spot's also known for, cults and devil worship, you name it, paranormal. And I found and posted another report that I had found, I guess 4 years back. A lady was found dead right off the entrance off one of the trails there in a tent. So that was pretty creepy. And the guy that had mentioned the Bigfoot report or the sighting in one of the videos also mentioned that some body remains had been found up in the mountains somewhere too. And his video was from 12 years back. So, there's been some history of that there. And a lot of the mountains and hills up here too, like up in the Hollywood sign, there's been, heads and body parts found. And there's a lot of Griffith Park too, all types of weird stuff. And that's really close. And so I wonder about also getting closer because, Griffith Park, you'd be able to hide I think a cryptid there, and there's that hiding man thing going on there, which is interesting. And we've done hides in long grass. What's up? Good to see you in here, man. Boom. hand out a tool there. And so yeah, I'm hoping this weekend we could maybe even, I don't know, I'll try tonight. We'll see how we're feeling. Paradox. And we got a customer in here, so I'm gonna cut this short. But yeah, just want to share that with you guys. You guys have a good one. Cheers.